What's up guys, it's your boy Nazar all the way from Toronto, Canada, and we are taking things up a notch today. We are heading to Spain and Portugal, where the food game got extremely crazy. As a photographer and foodie, I'm all about capturing the most delicious and mouth-watering eats, and I'm stoked to show you what these countries have to offer. This is going to be the adventure that you don't want to miss, so sit back, grab a snack, and get ready for some serious foodie inspo. Can you feel the excitement in the air? Because I certainly can. I'm on my way to the airport in Toronto, and I'm beyond thrilled to start my culinary adventure. Just thinking about all the delicious dishes and flavors that we're going to experience has got my taste buds tingling. You know guys, for me airport is always a reminder that the life is in motion. There is always something new to experience, to see in the world. So the next time you're in airport, take a time to soak it all in. The sounds, the smell, the emotion. Because you never know what kind of journey it might spark within you. I thought I was in for a direct flight from Toronto to Lisbon, but turns out we had a little pit stop at the Aerogarra Civil das Lajes. And you know, I'm pretty grateful for it because I got to witness the very beautiful sunrise. And couple hours later,
we're in Lisbon, baby.
This city got everything a foodie like me could dream of. Okay, the flight was really rough, but we finally made it and we are staying at the hotel that goes by the name Hotel. Our suite is incredible. Look at this great dessert that they sent us just when we moved in. I'm gonna make myself a coffee, I guess. And this coffee was so good.
The Lisbon is absolutely amazing. By the moment I arrived here, I was blown away by the beauty of the city. The energy of the city is crazy. The streets are so alive, and everywhere you look, there is something new to discover. Our culinary journey begins from the place which sells bifanas. It's a traditional Portuguese dish which we're gonna try right now.
The name of the place is Old Trevo. This is a classic spot for bifanas in Lisbon. It's a small establishment located in a downtown area, and I have heard that bifanas here are cooked to perfection.
How much was it?
€3.
Wow, thank you. For €3 I got the bifana. The name bifanas translates as a pork. It's believed to be originated in 20th century and it's believed to be the food of the sailors.
These sandwiches were made with salted pork, bread and vinegar and were designed to withstand the rigors of travel.
Okay. So this sandwich consists of the fresh bread, marinated pork that was deep fried, cheese, we have a mustard and chili peppers. Very simple ingredients which pairs very well together and creates like one of the best sandwiches I ever tried in my life. The sandwich is extremely oily, it's fat, but whenever you bite it, you feel like the taste buds dance in a tango. Let's go to try something else.
Bifanas have gained international recognition and have become a popular dish among foodies and travelers. Meanwhile, I'm headed to the western part of Lisbon. I was walking through the neighborhood when suddenly I heard the sound of police sirens. It turns out the president of Portugal was on his way to his residence. But we have something different in our agenda, and it's super close.
We're right now at the Bele. This neighborhood is known for historical sites and architecture, but we're looking here for something specific, crucial for Lisbon culinary culture. Pastel de Nada dates back to 1837. Can you imagine?
It was a sugar refinery back in the days, but everything changed when the owner of the refinery purchased the unique and old recipe.
For many years, the original recipe of Pastel de Nada was a closely guarded secret. Let's find out why.
This place got 4.6 stars out of almost 70,000 reviews.
The Portuguese sweet treasure. Pastel de Nada, as well known as a Portuguese sweet tart, is a custard tart which is usually served hot with a sprinkle of cinnamon on top. Let's see what's inside. Look at that beauty. It's so warm. My fingers know that it's gonna be delicious. Oh. I'm not gonna share it with you little pigeons. Let me explain a little bit. It's very, very crispy on the outside. Inside, you get a texture that's like a cloud. So soft, so creamy. It's such a simple thing to make, but so delightful. I think I will never forget this taste. I wanna like eat all of them right now. If you ever visit Lisbon, you gotta try pastéis de Belém. The link to this specific shop will be in the description of the video. You gotta check this out. It's something out of this world. Boom! Oh my God. Do you hear that? The Belém neighborhood goes along Tagus River. It was a center of maritime exploration during the 15th and 16th centuries. After you had your Pastel de Nada,
you can go and explore the neighborhood, or you can just meditate by the river. Either way, the neighborhood is gorgeous, with its clean parks and vibrant streets.
If you think that Lisbon is cool during the day, you gotta check it out during the night.
I was just chilling, walking around, soaking in the atmosphere. It doesn't matter whether you sit at a cafe or strolling through the streets. It feels like you're part of something special. There is something about Lisbon at night that makes you feel alive and connected to the world around you. As I turned the corner, I saw a group of people gathered around a street vendor. He was selling the sickest masks I ever seen.
We can see?
Yeah, I do.
How you feel?
I feel amazing, man. I feel like I was born in it.
Now I'm ready for my next rave party.
You're amazing. I might come back to get this one. That's an impressive work.
As the night fell on Lisbon, I made my way back to my hotel room, feeling the excitement and anticipation of what the next day would bring. Hey guys, before we continue, I want to take a moment and talk about something that is really important for me. As some of you may know, I'm originally from Ukraine, and my people are going through really tough times right now. That's why I want to encourage you to consider donating to United 24. That's a non-profit organization that is doing incredible work to support Ukrainians during these difficult times. Honestly, every little bit helps, and your donation can make a real difference in the life of those who need it the most. Even if you're not able to help financially, please consider spreading the word. Awareness makes a difference. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Let's get back to food. Good morning. As you see, my day begins with a great breakfast, and I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. It was a shimmering blue pool. The water is quite cold. It felt like a much-needed break from the hustle and bustle of the city. Fresh and awake, I'm ready to continue my journey.
We at a Timeout food market in Lisbon. It's a foodie's dream come true. It has over 40 vendors offering their food from all over the world. So you'll basically never run out of options.
The aroma of freshly cooked foods hits you right away, and it's hard not to get hungry.
Hello, man. I just want to try your sardinias a Lisboeta.
I was a bit skeptical at the beginning because I'm not a big fan of sardines, but after seeing so many people enjoying it, I knew I had to give it a try. The other one was a soup, and the history of this soup dates back to the 16th century, when potatoes were first introduced to Portugal from South America.
Caldo verde is a traditional Portuguese soup which was originated in the northern part of Portugal, and it's quite popular in Lisbon as well. Caldo verde from Portuguese translates as a green broth, literally. It is very green. It has that smoky and savory flavor, which gets your mouth watering. Okay. So, you definitely feel their kale, you feel their potatoes, garlic, you feel there lots of cabbage. Interesting on the texture, very thick. Taste is balanced, so it gives you a little bit of acidity, a bit of sweetness as well because of all of the vegetables that are in there. Olive oil, garlic. It seems like I can feel every single ingredient in this soup, but altogether it creates a perfect harmony of flavors and tastes. So right now it makes a perfect sense for me. This dish was originated in the north of the country, so you're supposed to eat this soup during the cold time, and I think this bowl of soup will warm you up in the winter perfectly. This thing will save you. So the second dish I'm gonna try is a traditional sardinhas. Oh, the first thing that you get from here is the smell. Let's call it a flavor. Okay, so what do we have here? Crispy bread. On top of that, you have perfectly cooked grilled peppers. On top of that, you have a layer of sardinhas. And on top of that, arugula. So many levels to this dish. Altogether creates a very, very unique and interesting flavor. From afar as well, you look at this sandwich and you're like, it's something weird. But when you try it, it makes a perfectly matching combination of the flavor. I love it. So good. So good.
As I made my way through the bustling market, I couldn't help but notice a small stand selling Aperol spritz. Just make sure to hit that subscribe button. Do not miss the tutorial on how to make the perfect Aperol spritz. As we sipped on our refreshing drinks, we enjoyed the vibe and aftertaste.
We were almost out of the market and suddenly we've seen that beautiful place which sells donuts. What is the best donut I should try? And this is one of them. Apparently it's a favorite of the guy who sells them. Honestly, it's so beautiful. I'm scared to bite it, but wow. Oh my god. Basically a lime tart, but in the form of the donut. We got a meringue on top. We got a super soft donut sugar coating, and we get something inside over there. Wow. The lime cream inside, if you'll take a look. And that is the heart of this donut. This is the best donut I ever tried in my life.
After indulging in so much delicious food at Timeout, I knew that I needed to burn off some calories. So we decided to spend the day walking through the city, exploring its hidden corners, and absorbing the vibe. The colorful buildings, cobblestone streets, stunning views, it all works together to create a sense of magic and wonder. For the first time in my life, I've seen how lemons grow.
If you ever thought about opening a bar, that might be a smart idea.
As the day drew to a close and the sun began to set, I realized that it was time to head to our final culinary destination.
Hold on.
Amago has a chef's table concept. It means today I'm gonna get exclusive and intimate dining experience. When you book a table at the Chef's Table restaurant, you get a front row seat to the kitchen action. And let me tell you, it's not just about the food. You get to see all the techniques that chefs use. You can even interact with them. You can ask them questions. Amago got just one table, and we were lucky enough to book 2 seats. Alright then, let's check it out.
So to wrap it up in Lisbon, we decided to visit the Michelin recommended restaurant, which is called Amago. This restaurant is known for its unique and creative approach to traditional Portuguese cuisine.
As we arrived at the restaurant, we were greeted by the warm and welcoming couple who showed us our table. The first one was a tiny tartlet with marinated vegetables, seafood, and black caviar. And this was just to make our taste buds going.
I think I'm gonna cry right now. I'm literally speechless.
Next one was smoked creme fraiche, beautifully wrapped into the pickled beetroot.
I got a little bit of smokiness there, and the very, very crunchy beetroot. Extremely good.
Next one was gorgeous tiny croqueta that was hiding a powerful shrimp flavor.
Like you tried to kiss the sea.
As a side for our next dishes, we got a smoked butter quenelle sprinkled with some colorful flowers.
Basically have here the olive oil, the butter, and the bread
Very simple components, but if you combine them together, you gotta give it a time. And then curry with shrimps, pomegranate seeds, and homemade cream cheese. As you see, it has a shoestrings potatoes instead of rice. If you want to find out why, you just gotta come here and hear the story. Crispiness of potato, the spiciness of curry, acidity of pomegranate, creaminess from the yogurt. It's like a fireball of flavor. Crazy. Next ones were the dumplings stuffed with mushrooms, topped with the burnt onions and covered with extremely powerful mushroom broth. Rich on the flavors. And the broth is very oily. There is a dumpling with a mushroom inside, incredibly soft on the texture. It's like pushes out a real mushroom aroma and tops it up with a truffle. It's a symphony of mushrooms. Following course was a steak from the wild animal that I cannot even pronounce. It was softer than my pillow because chefs sous vided it with herbs for several hours at a very precise temperature. So on the bottom we have almost like a granola texture, so it's a crunchy with all the like oats and nuts and stuff. On the top you have the sweet foam made of the beets and a little bit of acidic sauce at the end. Perfect dessert with a savory flavor, something interesting, something not ordinary at all. Then I decided to play the game with the chefs, trying to decide at least some of the ingredients that were on my last dessert. I got the first one, chocolate. No? Oh, yeah, cocoa. Oh, I know, maybe dragon fruit? No? I know, passion fruit. Ah! Calamari in there. Full spoon of delight. Ginger, cocoa, texture of the cream, a little bit of earthiness from the sunchoke, crust, sweetness, acidity. Everything works so well in this dessert. Every texture is for a reason. A very good finish to this incredible meal. Bellissimo. Lisbon is bursting with life and culture. As my time in Lisbon comes to an end, I can't help but feel grateful for everything this amazing city has offered me. I've tried so many delicious foods. The people here were incredible. They were so friendly. I want to thank everybody who was so welcoming. As I fly away from Lisbon, I know that part of my heart will always be here. So for now, obrigado Lisbon. Thank you for memories. Thanks for watching, amigos. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any of my food adventures. Until then, stay hungry, stay curious, and keep eating like it's your last meal.